Y'all, my bun is tight. Okay. I feel like I'm in a window. Jeez. Hey, y'all. It's your favorite realtor, Kasha here. And I'm going to give you some major keys on how to get your home sold during this pandemic. The first major key that I have is literally first, because it is the first thing you need to do. That is start the process earlier than usual, okay? We're seeing a lot of delays due to the pandemic for, various reasons, like life is delayed right now. You want to take that same energy and apply it to getting your home sold. So you just want to do everything a little bit earlier, go to the next steps, and let the officiator of that next step, say for example your realtor, let them tell you, okay, let's back it down to this time, or let's hold off until this. But as far as you're concerned, you want to be early. You want to be ahead of the curve. So start the whole process earlier. I would say a minimum of 30 to 60 days, okay, to start the process. My second major key is to ask for virtual tours. Now, virtual tours in, the residential real estate world are not uncommon to begin with, but they are key right now during the pandemic. You could be excluding yourself from a whole pool of possible buyers by not having a virtual tour. And I've talked more about this in my video, just tips on how to sell during coronavirus. Check out that video. But I would love for you to continue this one, because this one is the juicy. This one is the one with the meat. This is the major keys, okay? DJ Khaled, all of that. You get what I'm saying. Virtual tours. Virtual tours are extremely important right now, given everything that's going on. That is how the majority of people are going to be viewing your home. They're going to view it that way before they come and see it in person. So while we're talking about virtual tours, I do want to mention something that I will touch on later in the video, but it is important to mention on the same vein. In the virtual tour, you want to make sure that your home is pristine, okay? Now, I'm a germaphobe, I have OCD, so, to people that have that same energy, this is of no consequence to you. But if you are not a clean freak, if people in your life don't take notice of how clean and neat your space is, you want to kick it up a couple notches. This is not, and that's nothing personal. Your style might be adorable. You might have little trinkets and personal items that bring you such joy and are beautiful to you and your family, and that's great. But what you want to do in the virtual tour is give the ideal, perfect, best case scenario, idyllic, perfect view of your home, okay? So you want to get serious, okay? Because if your virtual tour doesn't showcase the cleanliness that you might not be able to maintain during the actual home tour, you can literally advise your realtor to make sure everybody knows the virtual tour is how they presented the home. That wasn't digitally enhanced. They just have their personal items now because, due to the pandemic, people home more, etc. You get what I'm saying. But the virtual tour will set the standard. If your virtual tour, your home is spotless and, all of the kids' items in the playroom are all put away, all of them. And then during, the in-person tour, it's, not as neat, a couple toys here and there, it'll be forgivable because the people have seen your virtual tour. They've seen your pristine kids room. They know what that looks like. Do you get what I'm saying? So in the virtual tour, you really want to put the absolute best foot forward. I cannot emphasize that enough. That is literally what's going to make or break the decision of the person who, maybe saw your home on Zillow or, whatever, online somewhere 2 weeks before the offer that you get that you accept, because you didn't have a virtual tour, or you had a virtual tour that wasn't perfect, that wasn't super solid. Okay, so they passed on it initially, and then they looked at some other ones, and then they circle back to your home. You don't want people to circle back to your home. You want them to see your virtual tour and be like, oh my God, I need to call my realtor right away. Like, I have to see this home. This is our home. That's what you want people to say when they see your virtual tour. So you really want to go out of your way, even more so than you will during the in-person tours, because that will set the standard for what people see when they see your space in real life. They can forgive clutter as long as, the walls look good and the flooring looks good, if there's no structural issues, things of that nature. If we're talking about tidiness, cleanliness, if you nail it on the virtual tour, you can afford yourself to be a little bit more lax on the in-person tours. Another tip that goes along with the conversation of the virtual tours that I also talked about in that same video, just tips on how to sell during coronavirus, is to have certain days where you view your home. I would even suggest consecutive days, so that you can do batch sanitation on your home on the days where your home is not being viewed, and kind of give you and your family a couple days to just make sure everyone is still in their good health, and everything is still good, because people who are at risk could possibly be viewing your home, and of course you don't want to catch anything from them. They don't want to catch it from you or your family, and that's easier for you to not have to maintain a pristine household when everybody's stuck at home all the time. That is intense. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's too much. We don't want to do that. That's where having a solid realtor comes in. I'm looking right at you. So if you're in Dallas, if you're in Fort Worth, if you're in the surrounding areas, if you're in Houston, hi, it's me. Like, your choice has been made. If you're not in one of those areas, I can still help you. I can't help you personally, but I can refer you to someone within my network that would love to help you, and I'll get a little referral fee, of course. So if you're trying to support me and you're not in this area, please send me an email, okay? Get into the comments. Please like and also subscribe. I would love to help. Again, if you're in DFW or Houston, get at me. Let's get started, okay? I digress. Let's get back into it. So another caveat within the realm of your tours and virtual tours is to have extra precautions for the home tours in your home. Hand sanitizer, masks, little booties for shoes, gloves, and signage that encourages people to not touch things in your home. And listen, that should go without saying, okay? It absolutely should. But unfortunately, today, you sometimes have to tell adults things that they should absolutely know. And that's not fair. You know what I'm saying? People shouldn't touch your things. I know that, you know that. But some people just need to be reminded. But that is an extra precaution that your realtor, if they are good, would already take care of for you, because they want to keep you and your family safe at all costs. But it will go a long way. And just the peace of mind, just knowing that everyone has gloves on and masks. Do you know what I mean? You'll feel a little bit better. But just take those extra precautions for the home tours. And if people maybe had planned to bring their own, because I wear gloves and masks. So people might come prepared with their own, but it's such a show of goodwill, in my opinion, that I feel like it kind of just goes a long way to make an overall positive impression of people in your home, because you want people to just feel good in your home, right? However that happens. So that's just another way to make them feel like just a good vibe. You're going out of your way to make sure that they stay safe and their family is safe. So, that's a good thing to do. Survive. My last major key to getting your home sold during coronavirus is I'm going to tell you broadly what it is, and then I'm going to break it into two parts. So broadly, it is find a realtor that takes coronavirus seriously. Now, by that I mean two things. One, they will price your home perfectly. You need to price your home competitively, and a skilled realtor will be able to do just that. That's very important. Now, the other caveat in finding a realtor who takes coronavirus seriously is the things that we've already discussed concerning the importance of a solid virtual tour. Your realtor needs to take ownership of that, even if you are still paying for it out of your money and not the realtor or the brokerage paying for it. You still want the realtor to make sure that it is done well. And in addition to the virtual tour, getting that done, you want to make sure that the realtor takes the coronavirus seriously as far as the home tour. There are notes on the MLS database that we can put in details on the showing of the home. Showing notes is what we call them. We can put details about showing the home, like owners only accepting tours on Tuesdays, call me directly to schedule, or something to that effect. We are upholding the CDC standards of temperature checks and all of that. We don't have to do it, but you just want to be with a realtor who really cares about your safety at the end of the day. That's really what it's about. So I hope that was helpful. If you've gotten to this point in the video, please subscribe. It would mean so much to me. I literally have, I think, 3 subscribers, and I love them all. One of them is me, so I guess 2 subscribers. I love both of them. Okay, ride or die. Please subscribe. It would mean so much to me. Please please comment, let me know your thoughts about my video, if you had any additional questions, and of course, if you are in DFW or Houston and you are looking to sell your home, look no further. I got you. Reach out. Let's do this. I would love to be your realtor. I'm so excited to get started. I hope you'll have some peace today. Peace.